Alright, I'm going to start by summarizing some of the stuff in the last video, since that was mostly a gripe video. You got this right menu, so you can click on this, do a display grid if you want. You can copy the sheet like I did here, copy and paste the sheet, so you want to change the properties, hit the property. This is a different property thing than this thing that I usually hit. But you can dynamically change the sheet size, change the sheet scale from 1 to 1 like I've done here, change some of the labeling issues, label values, change the angle projection, etc. So and even edit the name of the sheet, if you want. So now I'm sure you can change the name of the sheet here. Or maybe you can't. Yeah. But anyway, and that you can, if you wanted to, now that we've figured out the sheet scale thing, you can actually go and place the views from here if you want. So, I could bring these in from this menu, like I know I've done in the past. And here's your scale down here. Now it does show up in the title block, and of course you can change your units of measure there if you wanted to. So anyway, I think that about covers it. Oh, and let's see, if we go to here, do a model view, I'm going to go ahead and add that same part since I got it up. But you can actually create multiple views at once if you want, and it will actually create them automatically in these gray grids. But you can't lay them out manually that way, though. But it's another way of doing it. Let's see. If we go into model view too, and select that same. Well, actually, let me go bring up that home base plate. Okay, now this is going to be really long. Here we're going to want to change the scale, but I can, select your cosmetic thread display down there, but here I'm going to bring this in at a, it's already at 1/2 because our sheet scale is at 1/2. I guess. Yeah, because it's still full size. Bring it in 1/4. Okay, I'm going to go up here and let me try to choose a different projection. Yeah, I'll start with this as the most natural view. Anyway, I'll see if I can take this one now and change its scale. Okay. Alright. Anyway, but we're not seeing any real threads here, so that's just too like I said, this view really isn't set up to show threads. I mean, it's just not at the right angle. So anyway, we could. And by the way, if you wanted to add more views to it, you can go select a part, and allow you to add more projected views. So, we could do that and hit escape, and you can escape out of that command. Oh, and by the way, when you're deleting these things, you really just have to click on them, and you don't have to double click on them. Just hit delete key and then hold my enter key. By the way, when you're placing drawings, after you place the first reference, you can select this arrow and do things like this. So these things could be repositioned after the fact, and move, so that gives you an idea what the section view is or whatever. Okay, you can use this auxiliary view thing if even though it doesn't highlight for some reason. You can select an edge, and have it create a projected view based on that edge. So, and you can see it automatically applies the arrows when it comes to this. So, when doing section views, from a section view, you get a lot of different options, including flipping the direction of it, just displaying a thin slice as opposed to the whole thing. You can also choose the section depth if you want to have more control over where that is. And of course you got your cosmetic thread display here too, but we're not seeing any. You can change the scale of it, change whether it's shaded or not. I don't know if you can change anything about its position now after the fact. Now, when adding a section view, you got all these different, I can select it to be like here, for example. I guess we don't have threads in those holes, and I thought we did, but maybe not. I don't know. See evidence of any. But anyway, but yeah, the point is that you can also select section views that are angular, like that. And of course the text can be moved around too, and you can still reposition some of this shit. So okay. Huh. That's weird. you know, it's had two of these highlighted in orange for some weird reason. Then I go over to the other sheet, and now they're not, and come back, now they're not. Again, quirky fucking behavior. I don't know what it was trying to tell me, except that the people that wrote this program didn't know what the fuck they were doing. You know, this little angled section here is kind of interesting. I don't know what to really make of it, but you know, it allows you to do really weird section views like this. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at, but I guess I could flip the direction. I don't know if that clarifies anything, but anyway, I just thought that was kind of interesting to look at. So I'm going to try it here and see if I can do something that makes a little more sense. For top view, I'll go right angle on both of them. Hell. I don't know if I can unlock that or not. But yeah, I really don't know what the shit I'm looking at. Let me flip the direction. Still don't know really what the shit I'm looking at. Okay, fun house section view. I don't know. Okay, if you go into section view and you know, of course you have that auto on, it just automatically creates a view. But if you uncheck it, you know, you get other options here. You know, a little checkbox shows up. So, you know, you can do things like you know, create a section along an arc, for example, you know, which would be kind of confusing. See what that looks like. But like I said, that's pretty confusing. But it's more practical view or use. Like I said, I guess you have to click on a feature. You know, you notice it wouldn't allow me to click just anywhere apparently. But we can create a should show something else. Okay, there we go. That we can create a view like that. You know, so I can get, you know, cross section of that and that at the same time. So it's kind of cool. Okay, more fun with the section view now. You know, we do have this half section thing here, which is just kind of weird. And that guy said, you know, it's not really all that practical for you know, for use, but at any rate, it creates these weird section views by default. They said that's not really that practical for industry use. But now, you know, if you notice this edit sketch thing is kind of grayed out. Well, if we choose this, okay, then you'll notice edit sketch is available. So if we go in there, we can actually go in and modify our sketch, you know, to any old crazy way we want. Oops. No. Well, I guess that's not very powerful, is it? Power trim doesn't work very well here. Huh. Oh, shit. Unfucking believable. Okay, trim the closest seems to work. Alright, there we go. Fucking piece of shit. Okay. Okay, now just exit sketch. And what's it doing? Magnifying it? Okay, well, I guess I can draw off the edge of the sheet now. Fucking piece of, this program is total garbage. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, kind of scale this is. Huh. Okay, I guess I can edit the hatch fill. By clicking on it. Oh no, apparently not. There we go, I can change the scale. But who knows, that might have been appropriate. I don't even know what I'm really looking at here. It's one of those weird parts that I drew. I thought it would be good to test these section views, but I'm not so sure.